Well, good morning. It is July 12th, day 66 on the trail for me. We've made the mile 1.2 climb up to Carter Dome. Mostly wooded up here, no great view. But it was our toughest climb for the day. Got a few other smaller climbs, but and then good descents. So today we're going through the area called the Carters. Yesterday was the Wildcats, today the Carters. All right, so sorry, I'm just looking at a sign here. Yeah, so plan for today is to get through about 15 miles, get down to a road, and get picked up by some folks at a hostel in Gorham, and then go from there. Take a day off, rest our feet, get into Maine. Oh, we do get, here's a bit of a view over here. Let's take a look. It's not great, but it'll do. Oh, look at the clouds just above that peak. All right, well, as usual, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. So we are at the top of Mount Height, and lots of cloud cover, but got a partial view here. All right, we made the climb up to South Carter Mountain. Pretty sure there in the distance, it's kind of woody here, and there's clouds everywhere. I think that is Middle Carter Mountain. It's just ahead. So we made it to Middle Carter Mountain, and got a decent view here. It's in between some trees. It's a tree-covered peak. Got a decent view today. Another good view still on Middle Carter Mountain. Climbing up to Mount Moriah, and we're on a ledge here, and it's got a decent view. Clouds are clearing up a bit. You can see out to the distance. Just got a little bitty waterfall on the way down off Moriah. So we have about 3 miles left to go on our descent off of Moriah to US 2. And actually the trail is reasonable for the first time today. It's a trail, not a climb or a rapid descent over slippery rocks and roots. Today has been a very challenging day for me. I've had my share of falls today. Trying to stay in good spirits. Yeah, so hopefully it's going to stay relatively flat the rest of the way and not try and kill us. All right, so I'm here at the barn hostel, which is right next to the Libby House Bed and Breakfast. I think they're owned by the same people in Gorham, New Hampshire, and that's where we're staying tonight and tomorrow night. I was able to get out with my hiking partners and have some dinner and a few beers and kind of de-stress a little bit. Today was a very challenging day on the trail for me. The trail conditions were tough. I keep using that word, and it just was. Everything was wet, you know, the rocks, the roots, there's a lot of mud, and I fell 4 times today. And it was the last one was like, you know, the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. I was so frustrated today. And of course then, you know, I went ahead and, you know, took some more pictures and some more short videos because I'm trying to show the good part of the trail. But there's a very bad part to it. This thing is not easy, and I hope I don't make it look like it's easy. And if any of these, if you've watched other videos, other you know, YouTubers or whomever who are doing the trail and they make it look easy, great for them. It's not easy. And today was very difficult for me. Fortunately, the guys I've been hiking with, Radioactive and Wolfman, were very supportive and helped me keep going. Because it was, I mean, but I had to keep going because we were, you know, like 8 miles into a 15-mile hike. And there was nowhere else to go. You had to keep going. Or else your choices were keep going or call out a search and rescue team to get you out. And I was physically able to keep going, so I did. But it was very tough today. And I keep seeing, you know, comments about the next 30 miles, you know, finishing up New Hampshire, getting into Maine are just as tough. And I'm a little worried. I'm a little concerned about it, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do the best I can. We're zeroing tomorrow here in Gorham. I'm going to, you know, get a good breakfast and resupply for a few days and go from there. But I'm looking forward to moving on. I talked to my wife Jen for a while, and that helped a lot. And so there's a big truck coming. There wasn't a quiet space inside for me to do this, so I'm outside and by the road because that's where the light is. So, looking forward to this day off. these past 6 days on the trail have been tough, have been very difficult through the whites, and yeah, I need a break. So we're getting a break tomorrow, and then we're gonna hike on, and I'm gonna do the best I can. So thank you to first the folks, the one person, I didn't catch her name, at the Carter Notch Hut. So yesterday when we were sort of checking into the hut, we were talking about, trying to get out early, and then later in the day she came to our bunkhouse and said, I can have breakfast ready for you at 6. Normally they have the breakfast at 7. She's like, I can have the breakfast ready for you at 6 so you can eat and get on the trail. So we were very appreciative of that. And I wish I'd gotten your name, but I it slipped my mind. But thank you to the crew at the Carter Notch Hut, because they did a great job. And yeah, thank you. And thank you to Radioactive and Wolfman for getting me through today. I needed some support, and you guys were there, so I appreciate it. As always, if you've stuck through the end, I appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow around town in Gorham.